Democratic outsiders kept rolling on Tuesday night, and Colorado's primaries handed the progressive movement another round of wins and one notable setback. Here are 5 takeaways from a state where Democrats are favored in all 3 of these races come November. The biggest headline out of Colorado is the fall of Representative Diana DeGette. DeGette, a 68-year-old veteran congresswoman from Denver, was defeated by Melat Quiros, a 29-year-old lawyer and self-described Democratic socialist. What makes this especially striking is that DeGette was no moderate. She supported Medicare for all and even ran a television ad featuring past praise from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. But Quiros ran a campaign centered on generational change. She was born the year after DeGette was first elected to Congress, and on far more forceful opposition to the war in Gaza. Where DeGette had previously called herself a strong supporter of Israel and later said she opposed sales of offensive weapons to Israel, Quiros went further, calling to end all U.S. military aid entirely. That distinction appears to have made the difference in a deep blue Denver district. Quiros also openly embraced her socialist label. She welcomed backing from the Democratic Socialists of America and from Hassan Piker, a left-wing livestreamer popular with young progressives but viewed with suspicion by the party establishment. Her win adds her to a growing roster of socialist candidates expected to enter Congress next year, alongside Claire Valdez and Daria Eliza Avila Chevalier of New York and Chris Rabb of Pennsylvania. The second major result of the night was Senator Michael Bennet's failed bid for governor. Bennett, the incumbent senator, lost the Democratic primary to Phil Weiser, the state attorney general. That's a significant stumble for Bennett, who had hoped to trade his Senate seat for the governor's mansion. But the night wasn't a clean sweep for the insurgent left. Senator John Hickenlooper successfully fended off a progressive primary challenger, showing that incumbents with strong name recognition and party ties can still hold their ground even as the political winds shift. Zooming out, Colorado's results fit into a broader pattern playing out across the country. The progressive movement is increasingly testing whether its energy can travel beyond safe, deep blue urban districts. In Wisconsin, a candidate for governor named Francesca Hahn will see whether socialism can appeal in a genuine swing state. In Michigan and Maine, Senate candidates with left-wing populist politics Abdul El-Sayed and Graham Plattner are running in competitive territory without fully embracing the socialist label. What Colorado tells us is that the Democratic establishment can no longer count on experience or even progressive credentials alone to protect incumbents. Generational identity, opposition to U.S. foreign policy in Gaza, and the energy of grassroots socialist organizing are reshaping the party from the inside. We'll be watching to see how far this movement goes. Thanks for listening.